Hello, today's topic of discussion is going to be human eye. The content will be as follows. The retina is a light-sensitive screen where the lens forms an image. The cornea, a thin membrane, allows light entry and handles most refraction. The iris, unique like a fingerprint, surrounds the pupil, which adjusts to light levels. Aqueous humor, a plasma-like fluid, and the optic nerve transmit signals to the brain. Light enters the eye through the cornea, forming a transparent bulge. The cornea handles most refraction, while the crystalline lens adjusts focal length for focusing. The iris controls pupil size, regulating light entry. The eye lens creates an inverted image on the retina, activating light-sensitive cells. These cells send signals via optic nerves to the brain for interpretation. The power of accommodation refers to the eye lens's ability to adjust its focal length, ensuring clear images on the retina. The near point is the closest distance for clear vision, typically 25 centimeters for a normal eye. The far point is infinity. Cataracts occur when the crystalline lens becomes cloudy, affecting vision, especially in older individuals. Humans have two eyes to achieve a wider field of view, approximately 180 degrees, compared to 150 degrees with one eye. This dual vision enhances our ability to detect faint objects and perceive depth. The slight separation between our eyes allows the brain to merge two images, providing a 3D perspective and depth perception. Vision defects include myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. Myopia, or nearsightedness, causes difficulty in seeing distant objects clearly. Hypermetropia, or farsightedness, affects near vision. Presbyopia is age-related, impacting the ability to focus on close objects. Each defect has specific corrective measures, such as lenses, to restore clear vision. Myopia, or nearsightedness, is a vision defect where distant objects appear blurry. This occurs when the image forms in front of the retina due to excessive lens curvature or eyeball elongation. Correcting myopia involves using a concave lens, which refocuses the image onto the retina, restoring clear vision. A myopic eye forms images in front of the retina due to excessive lens curvature or elongated eyeball. Corrective concave lenses adjust the focal point onto the retina, restoring clear vision for distant objects. This correction is crucial for maintaining proper visual function and preventing strain. Hypermetropia, or farsightedness, is a defect where distant objects are clear, but nearby ones are not. This occurs when the eye's focal length is too long or the eyeball is too small, causing light to focus behind the retina. Corrective measures include using convex lenses to adjust the focal point onto the retina. Presbyopia is an age-related defect where the eye's power of accommodation decreases, causing the near point to recede. This occurs due to weakening ciliary muscles and reduced lens flexibility. Corrective measures include using concave, convex, or bifocal lenses to restore clear vision. Refraction through a prism occurs when light enters from a rarer to a denser medium, bending towards the normal. Conversely, when light exits from a denser to a rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. For instance, incident ray PQ strikes side AB of a prism, refracting as QR towards normal XY, and emerges as RS, bending away from normal LM. Dispersion occurs when white light passes through a glass prism, splitting into a spectrum of colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. VIBGYOR. Red light bends the least, while violet bends the most, illustrating the varying degrees of refraction for different wavelengths. When white light passes through a glass prism, it disperses into its component colors. If these colors are directed onto an inverted prism, they recombine to form white light again. This demonstrates the reversible nature of light dispersion, highlighting the fundamental properties of light and color interaction. A rainbow forms when sunlight is dispersed by water droplets in the atmosphere, acting as tiny prisms. These droplets refract and internally reflect sunlight, creating a spectrum of colors. This natural phenomenon occurs after rain showers, showcasing the vibrant colors of the spectrum in the sky. Atmospheric refraction occurs due to the gradual change in the refractive index of the atmosphere. Hot air above is less dense than cool air below, causing light to bend towards the normal. This results in the apparent position of a star differing from its real position. Stars twinkle due to atmospheric refraction and the movement of atmospheric layers, causing their light to vary in brightness. Stars, being point sources, exhibit this effect prominently. In contrast, planets, as extended sources, do not twinkle because their light averages out, nullifying the effect. Atmospheric refraction causes the sun to appear 2 minutes before actual sunrise and linger 2 minutes after sunset. This bending of light also flattens the sun's disk at these times. Understanding this phenomenon helps explain why the sun's position and shape differ from reality during these periods.
Slide 2.
The clear sky appears blue due to the scattering of sunlight by air molecules and fine particles, which are smaller than the wavelength of visible light. These particles scatter shorter wavelengths, like blue, more effectively than longer wavelengths, such as red. Without an atmosphere, the sky would appear dark, as no scattering would occur. At sunrise and sunset, the sun's light traverses thicker atmospheric layers. Blue light, with shorter wavelengths, scatters more, leaving predominantly red light to reach our eyes. This scattering effect causes the sun to appear reddish during these times, as the longer wavelengths of red light are less scattered and more visible.